Oh, okay. Yep. Alright, we might as well start. Okay. Let's use a new mask. Alright, just doing a quick fix. This is just removing a console thing we don't need. This is just approved. Alright, merge pull request, confirm merge. All is done. Alright, cool, delete branch. And hey, Aiden, Nocturnal, how are both of you today? I hope you're going well. Okay, we've got a couple of pull requests. What you gotta do? So I know one of these is really big. I had a look last night. I was like, I'm too tired to look at this. I think it's this one. Files changed 15. You're doing good. That is great, Aiden. That is great. So, going through here, they've bumped that into a new line. Don't know what's happened there. They've removed a line and added. They've removed just. Yep, and added just a. Yep, cool. Added that. Yep, that is good. That is good. I will allow that. Yep. Playing with Cloudflare R2. Yes, I should get back into that. Have you been able to get it so that it works as a CDN? Alright, a lot of this is just... don't know why it was like that. I need to go through and clean up these models. Yep, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Don't know what's happened there, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, yep. A lot of this is just code cleanup. Alright, that's just lining that up. Alright, cool. Actually, I don't think... because it's Python. Oh, just wait. Aww. Nothing out of it, yep. S3 should be on a new line screen. Alright, just wait. Sorry, I've only got one screen, so I want to bump over to there. Oh, okay, yep, cool. Because that's what I kind of want to do with NearBeach. Is put all the static files up here so people can use them. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to come back and double check this. Because it really should just be this. Alright, there's a way to do this. Just wait, I realize I didn't shut everything down. Oh, GH not found. I thought I installed. I must have installed it on the other computer. Did get the right file. Sweet. Have to change the setting so it's public. Yep. They also give 10 gigabytes free, so I'm happy with it. Yeah, neat. make suggestions on the change. Yes, I might have to actually do that. Alright. But first, let's GH, isn't it? Yep. Cool. Oh, I should. New tab, different color. Let's go ocean. So, all right. So let's just double check. So these will be fine because they're tabbed in. I mean, I don't know why they're touching migration files, because these are auto-generated. There's only a couple of times I've ever had to generate them. So we're dealing with this particular thing. Oh, all right. It's going to be hard to actually get to that one line. Oh, hello. But what we can do is we can replicate it. Excuse the noise over here. What's a simple view we can do this in? I mean, profile information. So it's equivalent of doing something like this. And yeah, that loads perfectly fine. I wouldn't want it. I am going to write a little comment on just this little tiny section. I would use the old format for this section. With a single tab in instead of lining up with the bracket. Of course, I can't make it look like what? I put S3 on the new line as well. Triple back ticks. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, alright, cool. There we go. Start review. Otherwise, this is just fine. Okay, they're fixing up the models there. The URLs, yep, that's fine. We said that was that, yep, that's perfectly fine. Oh, yep, have fun.
I'm back in a minute.
Hopefully it isn't as busy as when it was for me.
Yeah.
I think today was a public holiday. It's super busy. Okay, cool. Oops. Okay. Okay, so I think I'll just leave it like that for the moment. I am, whilst because it won't take them too long to revert that. To back by S3, I mean the S3, the first arg, not the var, and you set. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay. This one is at static method. I've never seen this before. Difficulty easy. There can be some functionality that relates to a class but does not require any instances to do work. Static method can be used method which is bound to the class and not. But why we oh, I've done that one. Oh, this is added on the test. You're passing self, that would mean you would manually have to pass self. Performance issue. Yeah, I don't know. How do I get to just the code? I need more lines. Give me more lines. Alright, so we've got a class here. So test internal functions, test case, just testing the internal functions, fixtures, we've got the, alright, cool, we're loading up the basic setup for NearBeach. So we've got test Kanban board. Now this is one of the ones which I broke just recently. It's not a performance issue. I haven't run this test, but it might be a good opportunity just to run it. Well, get branch. Cool. We're still on main, but we okay. Oh, sorry, I'm just getting an emergency alert, blah, blah, blah. Oh. Missing. Okay. Someone's missing. I think. looks like the method below is a static method. Perhaps they got confused with that. Possibly. Let's have a look at the code itself. So it's under tests, test internal functions. This is something I got to rewrite anyway. So there it is down there. Test organizations, import filter. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing here. This is a horrible test anyway. This test should be absolutely new. And rewritten. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Consider a decoding method with... Alright, let's just have a look at the conversation. I am unsure what this particular functionality will achieve in the tests. Can you please elaborate? Thank you. Yeah, this test needs to be nuked. I think this is one of the very, very early tests that I tried actually writing up. In fact, this whole entire thing should be, I should just get rid of it. With the ability to, I should be writing better unit tests. Alright, so I'll just comment on that. That's fine. I will flag it though. Cool. All right. Now, the fun joy's this. For some strange reason, we've got more issues just recently. We've got 122 more issues. Let's look at all active issues. Issues. I thought I just fixed that, but it looks like I didn't. Using name capture group suggest irregular expression. Bad examples, alright. Recommended. Captures SCSS should be converted to a named non-capturing group. This is copy and pasted code. Well, as it is, I think the test will fail because they would need to remove the arg cell from the function definition. Yep. Okay. No. Sorry, I was meant to go to this one. I'll zoom in a little bit. Is that the test now? One problem with this particular site is it's picking up things which I'm copying and pasting code from over here. and it's flagging it, and I'm like, well, it's not technically my code, and this isn't regex. This is an object. I'm gonna have to ignore that one. Import name not used anywhere in module. These things are usual. Alright, this is in the Python, so yeah, that's probably correct. But it has kicked me in before. Okay, autofix. Hey, Ship and C, how are you? It's in the docs. What's in the docs, sorry? The regex is different, line 12 is regex. Oh, okay. So I was looking at the wrong thing. Easy done, we'll go back to that. I forgot where it is. So I'll tell you what, I'll just create this pull request and go back to this issue. So line 12. Oh, the anti-pack it picked up. It's in the docs. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I've got this. Should I be changing it to that now? Well. Nope. Nope, it's in one of these Webpack files. Line 12. There it is. I just write test twice. So the only difference here is that doing something different nowadays. Alright, so this is slightly different. Let's see if it still compiles. I need to be over here, npm run, let's do prod. Things between // in JavaScript. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Nope, nope, I wanted to read this. Ah, so that would all be regex in there. So we've gotten rid of that and updated it to that. I just realized I'm on a completely, it's still compiled. Check out main, git pull. I'm now going to remake that change. Git status, check out NearBeach static. Ah, okay. Git diff, it's still there. Great. So hopefully it won't complain about this. Okay. npm run prod. Whilst that's running, manage run server. For non-capturing group, you do question dirt, so it would be something like okay. So I should put the brackets in to this one. Now I know the backslash is there because of the dot. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure that this compiles correctly first. Yeah, that's fine, Aiden. Still compiled. That's only because you don't need a group. This group, the second one you do. Second one I do. All right, cool. So if I scroll down here, this one. Now, do I need to change the view? That view here? I'm pretty sure. Let's go to the docs and find out. Webpack view. Won't take me too long. Where's the test? Oh, that's GraphQL. Okay, Webpack. Okay. At least with the error it's complaining about. Okay, cool. So with this one, you're saying there's a group. So I should change this one. So I have the question mark, colon, do all this. I'm assuming keep that the same. The $/I. Save it. Wow, one way to find out. Cool. Just doing a quick stretch. Wait, did my partner come back and go again? I think he did. Oh yeah, he did. Dollars at the end of the line. Alright, cool. Like so. For case insensitive, if I remember. Oh, okay. So it's got the dollars there, and then / case insensitivity. Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. It compiled. That is good. That should be fine. From up here. Yeah. All right. Cool. Git status, git add, git commit. All right, we are committing. Where's the bug in here? Where's the bug code? There it is. Fix to deep source. All right, cool. So hopefully that will fix. All right. Did I? Okay. So we don't have any use of that or that. Request for change. RFC status. Oh yeah, we're no longer using RFC statuses. So, yep. Let's just approve. The merge. It's hard trying to explain changes with a delay. Yes, I fully understand. And I do highly appreciate your patience. Alright. So that should be done. Do I have 41 fixes in? Oh, that's gonna touch there. All right, I'm Just gonna go. Damn, there's a lot of string field is nullable. All right. They're saying default. Text field, null, blank. All right, so I'm guessing it wants default to be blank. Yeah. Okay. There's an auto fix for this. So I'm just gonna hit auto fix. I'm gonna quickly grab a drink of water. I'll be right back. I'm not going far. Literally the kitchen's right there. Autofix failed. All right, great. Yay! And did my music? Ah, there's the music. Okay, all issues. Required or detected method, property, shorthand, syntax for object literals. Okay, properties. Get token function. Var_foo equals so it just wants that to be var methods equals. All right. Bad practice. Var_foo equals. Okay, and then we've got functions in here, whereas var_foo. All right, so we've got default, export default. There's our object. Inside we've got methods, and then inside that we've got functions. Not 100% sure what they want here. All right, I'm moving on to the next problem. Should not have unused variables. All right, that's one that is going to be used at one point. So that's part of the source JavaScript login. And at the moment we are going to do that. Okay, destination is defined but never used. Show model, function, error, destination, location ID. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. So source JavaScript mixins error modules. All right, so those two aren't used. All right. Doesn't want you to use arrows. Can't see the explanation because chat's over. Oh, all right. Cool, I'll quickly go back to that other error. Right. Okay, cool. So we've got examples down here. The bad practice is where foo equals, and then they've done that stuff, whereas var foo, and then they got the function as separated by a colon, which is kind of what I've got already. It might not like it that it is export default object here, and then I've got methods and then an object of method. So yeah, I'm a bit confused with this one. Also, I better make sure there's not enough delay for me to get there to double check that you can see these examples, so hopefully you can. Yeah, a bit confused about this one. So I do have the function here, I do have the brackets. Do they want var methods equals here? What's a bit further up? There we go. So ECMA script 6 provides a concise form for defining object literal methods and properties. The syntax can make defining complex object literals much cleaner. Here are a few common examples using the ES5 syntax, where we've got properties of our foo equals, and then it's an object where we've got the different things inside the object, and then methods where foo equals, and then so forth like that. And the E6 equivalent, I'll just scroll down just a tiny bit, where it is pretty much exactly the same, except these are functions. Like these are, so instead of having the function here and the colon, these are just remove that. So I don't know if this wants me to remove that and then just have functions in here. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, sorry. Just going to scoot up, and required or detected method and property shorthand syntax for object literals. Expected method shorthand. So I'm guessing they just want me to get rid of this and just have it as the shorthand. But I'm pretty certain it cracked the shits a while ago, and that's why I put this in like this. Hey, Copper Beardy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. It is greatly appreciated. We're scratching our head at why, essentially, I'm using Deep Source to help me clean up my own code base, and we're just scratching my head being like, well, what is this trying to ask us? I think it's asking us to get rid of this function and the colon, so it matches up with this down here. However, I believe I've done that in the past and it cracked the shits and told me to do it this method. So I'm probably gonna skip this one and move on to another one. So, all right, this one here, we've got destination and location currently not being used over here. So this is a mix-in. This is the show error modal. So it's the same code that's going to be used everywhere else. So I'll put it in a mix-in, and that way anything can call it. So we've got the loading model, hide loading model. All right, cool. Constant document get error by the Strong issue we seem to have. Okay, cool. So we've got an error. And what I'm going to do, we could not save the new. This is where I am actually going to put this in as destination and location ID. So they did actually have a place for this. I never just put them in there, which is bad. So have you been, Copper Beauty? How was your stream? I hope it was going good. How's your veggie patch, by the way? Okay, that one should be done. Alright, not going to push that just yet. We're going to find the next. Microsoft Teams is going brrr this morning. We keep finding issues. The other day, so I was on with my producer. We were trying to solve a problem. A third person was also in the original chat involved. That third person was like, oh great, they're both not calling each other, they're both available, I'm going to call them both at the same time using the channel which we discussed the initial problem. So they started calling and I'm like, oh, this person's calling. So I quickly pick up that particular call. And then the producer couldn't join that call. And yeah, he had to be re-invited back in and we just had so many issues. And it took like 30 seconds to switch the calls. It was weird. Anyway, Microsoft Teams has some issues sometimes. All right, now this is a weird one. All right, I can't actually fix this. Because I have actually commented out this create popper before, and what actually happens is none of the modals work. Got to be loving how I basically became a student rep without a vote. Is too heavy and slow. Yeah, they need to improve it. However, that being said, whenever I call someone, it is actually really clear nowadays and stuff like that. So I'll give that to them. We just have problems whenever we have sort of things where you have a person trying to call in or someone trying to join a call. I've had cases where someone's invited me to a call and I couldn't join. And my computer wasn't ringing whatsoever. My phone was. Yeah, it's just one of those things. All right, create popper is defined but never used. That is incorrect. It is used in Bootstrap. It does need to be pulled into here. It fails stuff and so forth. And same with Bootstrap, it needs to be pulled into here. All right. Fix up variables that are not used. Alright, cool. I would prefer if we use Slack instead, but IT loves my stuff, yeah. Oh. Okay. Considering removing the commented out code block. Yeah, this can be auto fixed. Because Active Directory, yep. How was the shots? Cold?
Confusing. I didn't get my credit card for some reason today.
Oh.
So I had to go to an ATM to get money.
Oh. Oh. Alright. Few pull requests, this will be quick. Easy one, issues. Alright. More bin bags. Alright. Big branch. Oops, closed the wrong tab. Alright, blank line contains white space, 406. So it's slowly forcing us towards using OneDrive where everything, the thing is, OneDrive isn't set up properly on any of the computers. Ah, yeah. Oh, that is annoying. What?
It's the wrong side. Oh.
Ah. How much did the big bags cost?
Like $3. Okay.
They're expensive.
But that's how they pay for garbage bins.
Yeah, I know. You told me the other day. I was expecting a bit more, considering that's how they pay for garbage. I paid how much a year? I think we've created that much garbage.
Look, I think that's just part of it.
Yeah. Alright, delete that branch. Alright, this should be all done. I'm just gonna go here. Down project, that should be done, that should be done. Undefined name detected. This is an admin PY. The variable name is not defined where it is used. Will lead to error during runtime. Make sure that there is no typo in the names. Most path exists. Misspelled exists. Exits, yeah, alright. Alright, this way. Django admin.site. Let's see what if they've changed anything on the Django side of things. They'll be forcing to get better PCs soon because they're going to be upgrading to Windows 11, which would be amazing since current PCs were made when the Vista was a thing. Oh god. Right, reminds me of high school. Alright. NearBeach admin. Who treats it here? Admin site job register. Bananas. Expensive bananas. The author. Alright. Alright. I mean, I could get rid of some of these comments without star, but all of this is correct. Am I spelling register wrong? No. It's lining up. the variable name is not defined when it is used. It's not defined because I've got a little asterisk here, which is trying to pull in everything. I don't want to call in all of that. Alright. I'm gonna cheat. I think I know what's going on here. Get to see my Excel skills, so I'm just pasting everything in here like this. We know straight off the bat that we could get rid of, we're doing a find and replace. I do not know the shortcuts on a Mac. It used to be Control-Shift-G on Windows. Find, replace, okay, add min.site.register, open bracket, replace with nothing, just replace all, great, 65 replacements, doing that, replace, great, all right, close. Now what we're doing is concatenate. Now the reason why I use concatenate over concat is that there was a bug in the concat that I do believe that probably hasn't been fixed yet. So a couple of bugs in Excel which I have found over the years. Then what I'm doing is I'm just going to bump it these all in here, get rid of the last one, scroll all the way up. I'm going to tab these in just by one. I'm going to save. Excel box, yes. Oh, do I have the list of... Hey, talking about bugs, that was a bug. I kept swiping to the Excel and it kept swiping back. It's been happening recently. I don't know if I've still got the list of suburbs. No, I don't. But I found one with filtering, and for some strange reason, it's Perth, unless you actually specified the state. So I had a list of suburbs and all that kind of stuff in a CSV. Yeah, couldn't find Perth, unless you did state. All right, let's do a git status, git add. All right, code fix. Here. I'm hoping this is what they mean by this particular thing. Dig source. Billion-dollar companies live on Excel. Yes, they do. But I don't think Excel was the MVP for the Microsoft Office, and when it came out, it was revolutionizing well ahead of this time. Yep. So. This is going back 10 years now. It used to be my bread and butter. So I used to be a data scientist. I used to use quite a lot of SQL, and I would literally use SQL, put stuff in Excel, manipulate that data, clean it up or anything like that, and present it. It was a very powerful tool. There are things that have come out nowadays which sort of automate a lot of that process. So for example, pandas. So a lot of what I would have done, I can now do in pandas really easily, and I don't need to constantly do that same thing. So a lot of my job, I had to actually replicate that sort of process over and over and over again. Pandas helps because it might take me 20 minutes to do, but the script, I can just get it to run and so forth like that. So yeah, the longest calculations I had to do in Excel was about, I think, 20 to 30 minutes, and I couldn't use the computer. We are talking about this 10 years ago, so 4 cores was probably the max I could get for my work at the time, but down at the bottom you would see a little thing saying using X amount of cells, X amount % through. So yeah. Yes. Yeah. So I used to just have my phone and just browse Reddit on my phone. For that particular thing, I do remember the spreadsheets and the method that was used. So we need to define at-risk students at the time. So I was given a bunch of rules and so forth like that, and I was able to use Excel to sort of create flags, see if any students meet any of those flags. If they do, they're an at-risk student, and that data got sent to the correct place. I ended up using, I think, there was one particular day where like a bunch of people were not in the office, and I ended up just commandeering all their computers and running the same spreadsheet, but for different semesters and for different. There was TAFE, undergrad, postgrad levels, which I had to run at, and each one had different rules. So yeah, fun times. Oh, wrong side. That side. Okay, did I push that code? Yes, yeah, I did. Sorry, I'll just get into the little story. No, this is Kubernetes before Kubernetes. Yeah. Yeah, so I think I had it down where I did it on one computer, moved to another, set it up on the other computer, and the instant I hit enter, I would have to walk away, but it would do the first round calculations, and then I would have to do a second round calculations, and then I think a third one. So by the time I was using all 5 computers, I was jumping to the next one, running the second calculation, and so forth like that. Funny story, that method is no longer used. I do believe they've automated it. So I think they moved into SQL and then later pandas to sort of crunch it. So another thing which I did, there was a process of adding on, let me rephrase, let me back up and actually give a background. So this is back when I was working in Victoria, there was an enter score. Some students had some extra points added to their enter score, and I needed to calculate that. So, for example, women entering a STEM sort of course would have their enter adjusted positively to hopefully give them a boost into the course. You had Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders, which got the full amount of weighted added to their enter score to encourage them to go to university. You had disadvantaged low socioeconomic students who had their score adjusted and so forth like that. The process used to be that we got the data from VTAC. 48 hours later, there will be the first draft of the results and so forth like that. I got that down to about 15-20 minutes. I used the database. So I had enough preloaded data to put it in, and a lot of it was just the script. So the script would create a table, put in all the table, calculate the information needed, and then move on to the next thing it needed to calculate. And then once it's calculated all the requirements, you'll then add them all together, and yeah. Funny to think 10 years ago, that's not long ago. No, it isn't, but I've come a long way in 10 years. Let's just say that. So, alright, let's go to issues. I'm going to skip that one. Undefined name detected, 0. Alright, cool. Avoid use of equals and that. Alright, this one should be fixed. However, I do believe there is one case, and these are the 2 cases where it does need to actually happen. And I need to find a better solution to this. So, yeah, I will leave those 2 for the moment. Redefine variable from outer scope. Times have changed, yes. Well, when I went into IT, Python and pandas were just breaking through. So yeah, luckily I learned Python to automate my IT job. So, but I did miss out on the pandas. So, all right. So this one is saying NearBeach model. Request to change. Oh, this is that big. Okay. Now this one, I'm pretty sure I'm deleting these lines of code soon. Change task equals delete. Redefine change task delete from outer scope. What? Another usual suspect is when you use the same parameter inside a function. Oh! Oh! Alright. This one's gonna be easy to fix. Types change. Python version 2 back then? Yes. Yeah. Django was in its infancy as well. I think Django is I might be mistaken, so that's why I'm looking this up. I thought Django was 2008. Even earlier, 2005. So it was about 7 years old by that stage. Yeah, and I started using Django back in 2016. Okay. This can be easily fixed. Change task views. So we've got delete. Let's change task update. Update. Yes, I do need to learn the shortcut keys, so actually make sure that I can highlight those three. Yeah, I do love Django. I also love Laravel and all that kind of stuff. I like the frameworks. I like the model view controllers and how they work. So I don't have the best or anything like that, but I do actually quite like and enjoy using all these frameworks. Some have weaknesses and strengths. Well, actually, they all have weaknesses and strengths, but they're all different weaknesses and strengths. So, yeah. User lists. So object data views. Object data views. Object data views. We want to go to 322. Okay. This one's saying user lists. I don't know why that's... Redefine name user lists from outer scope. But there are no other user lists. Alright, well, if it wants me to change it, I was going to actually just click small case A, then results, like so. And then single user makes sense here. And then user results is fine. It's the user list. Get user list. All right. Cool. Tag list. 280. Once again, results will work. Great design philosophers, yeah. So yeah, I've used a number of frameworks now. So Django and Laravel are my, don't want to say top two, but I want to say probably the strongest in. Tag list results, yep, all right, cool. And then group lists, that is one tooth. So we just want to be like results. Don't know why it's actually. Okay. bedtime. Anyway, thank you very much for the thanks very much for coming, Shivan. I hope to see you soon. All right, Circle CI, here I come. Oh, I didn't read that announcement. Get started with Circle CI for Git SAS. All right, cool. Let's log in. So far everything's working, just double checking that all my tests are working. I do need to build up my tests. There's not enough code coverage at the moment. Okay, let's go back to issues. Root to find variables from out of scope. I think we unusual variable found. This is in the test. I'm going to ignore that. In fact, the tests should be just ignored out of the code cleaning, just because, let's just admit it, I'm going to rewrite quite a lot of them. Required or detected method and property, shorthand set, that's that one which we were just discussing about before. Use sorted import declarations with modules. Okay, imports should be sorted alphabetically. Yeah, alright. I do actually agree with that. Import should be, yeah, sorted alphabetically. Expected done syntax before single syntax. I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to read up on this. Let's stick with the Python at the moment. Let's sort with most frequent. Unassigned string statement. Oh yes, I'm gonna have to clean. String statement has no effect. Yeah, that's because it's a comment. Use comments, yes. Not preferred, yeah, I know. But or doc string. But these are comments. Alright. No, let's oh, sorry. Yep, that's a comment, yep. This went right, yep. Yeah, that's fine. Java, yeah, you would use something like that. So it's probably wanting me to do something like this. This multi-line string by wrapping comments inside a set of triple quotes, which is what I've done. But I think it really wants me to explicitly do it like this. Alright. 6 pages of this. I am... Look, this is auto-generated like this. Alright. size is nice. Whoops. Alright, this is a good opportunity to delete this one. Oops. Deleting lines, yes, I know. Well, these should have been deleted a while ago. I mean, a lot of this is, I don't even need quotes. All right. Yeah, a lot of these are old functionality that sort of no longer is needed. Let's see. Screw it. That can be like that. I would leave that one if the docstring info is bad practice. I wouldn't say it is. Deep Source is saying that this as comments is probably not the best idea, and then it's just telling me that I should use a proper comment sort of thing. I use doc strings all the time, especially for multi-line sort of stuff. Yeah. Up my thing. So what I'm trying to say is Deep Source says this should just look like this instead. But if you had it as a doc string, I can easily read that code. So yeah, it's just one of those things where I am actually disagreeing with Deep Source. The thing is, I'm pretty sure some of my functionality has that auto-generated. So, for example, here it's auto-generated like this. So I don't know why Deep Source is having a hissy fit about it. Isn't that the top level of the file? Docstring or function of the class should be... Yeah. Picked up by autodoc generator. What would you do? Isn't it just a string, so equivalent like... Yeah. So this is a comment. In this sort of case, I haven't filled out this comment. This should actually be telling me what new project does, but at the same time, someone can look at this and be like, oh, this is a new project. So yeah. Tell you what, I'm just gonna undo what I've just done. And I'll come back to this. Because it's not saying it's doing it everywhere. So I should remove it there. Can I put this now? It's a secret. Thank you. I'll come back to this one.
Secret cookie.
Need more context for the top one. Yeah. Yeah. But everyone can see me eat the secret cookie.
No. That's secret.
Mm. String field is nullable. Let's have a look at this. Oh, this is the autofix one, which we tried autofixing before. I just didn't do it. Thank you. Yes, cookies. These are actually delicious cookies.
You're not meant to tell people.
Mm.
It's a secret.
Except cookies, yep. These are delicious cookies, not gonna lie. Autofix failed. This one we can hit two birds with one stone. I can clear out the models without that. I need to remove the old model tables. And I should be able to find these and be like default blank. Alright. Let's close all. Let's not say that. Let's go to the top. It is text field models.text field. Models.text field. About user, this one should be blank equals true, null equals true, default equals blank. Go to the next one. Contact history, what have I done here? I don't know what I've done here. Contact history. Am I still using this? Simple form that users will fill out every time they have to I'm going to leave that one. Bugs description, so blank equals, actually, we don't want that one to be, here we go, default equals, alright, I'm leaving that one like that. Now, some of you know this. I should have deleted these model files when I rewrote NearBeach. Can't you remove the null if you have the default? That is a good question. I can. Can I? Don't know. It's a text field, right? Yep, text field blank. That cannot. Can be blank. It auto sets to, yeah. Well, one way we can do it, we can just test it. Oh, hello. What did you do? Okay, that one I'm ignoring. Oh, we got some code that we can delete. A good vast majority of code here. So yeah, what I should have done is initially I should just wipe this whole entire thing and really start the models down from scratch and build them up. My pull for Hello World was accepted in Hacktoberfest. Congratulations! There's no need for it to be nullable, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is, once again, this is old code. So this is a lot of these assumptions I made multiple years ago when I was learning Django. We want it blank to be true, default equals like so. Yeah, don't judge me on this part of the code. Alright, this is that, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Blank true, null, we need to get rid of. Default. Oh yeah, I mean, if you have the default, it should really, shouldn't really ever be null. Yeah. Does NearBeach have a Docker container? Yes, it does. Alright, so I'll show you two little places. So on here, you just type in NearBeach. You'll come across NearBeach. So this is where we keep the Docker containers. If you want a example, just go to nearbeach.org/self-hosting. If I can, I won't go into my copying and pasting rant right now, but if you go in here, you've got an example of what we expect when you set up a Docker Compose file for the Docker container. Otherwise, the source code for NearBeach is on GitHub, which thank you very much, Nocturnal. So you've got the NearBeach one, which is this one. And then you've got the Docker version, which is NearBeach-Docker. So yes, I've just kept them separate. The command really should be embedded in the container. How people tell me. Which command? The oh, yeah. Oh, there's a reason why I had it out here, and the reason is I didn't know what to do. So yeah. Which I think you did for a variant, right? Yes, I did. I did it for the Nomad cluster. So I have to rename this to, it's a typo. But that's meant to be Ocean Suite, but it's a typo, and I kept it in. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to the code. It's fine, that's fine. Oh, more code we can delete. And this is one big giant model file. If I were to restructure this model file, I would see if I could break it down into smaller components. Okay, null. Default. And I think I'm at the top. Sweet. Is that the Nomad one? Yes. Yeah. So if I go to GitHub, Docker, I've got a test Nomad build. Oh no, it's in the main. Docker file Nomad, where I've got the command running in there. Okay. Gonna do one little tiny test. Make migrations. All right. So we've altered the fields for that. You don't have a, oh damn. I can make PR for that if you want. Generally, you put in multi-line run commands into a script as a bash. I'll get another account. Yep. Fair enough. All right, what was I doing? Manage test. Oh wait. Migrate. Oh, we might actually have problems now. No, we can fix these problems up pretty quickly. Because there's a database migration happening, we need to actually create a new fixture. So what we need to do is manage load data, I think it's called, NearBeach, fixtures, NearBeach, and we want basic setup. Easy done. And then what we want to do is we want to apply that migration. Great. Manage what's the Django dump data. I'm guessing it's failing because there's already nulls. Oh, nothing's failing. Yeah, no, I just remember that one time I made changes to all the database and stuff like that and never applied them to the fixture. So that what actually happened is it was loading up the old database structure when it was running the tests, and that's what caused this fail up here. So the easy way to do it is just load in the fixtures, essentially apply the migrations to them, and then just resave the dump data, resave them. So dump data, NearBeach fixtures, NearBeach basic setup. New installation app label getting this command wrong? I am getting this command wrong. There we go. All right, manage, load data, and then we want NearBeach fixtures, NearBeach, and then it's the no setup. Manage, migrate. All right, cool. I'm just doing this just in case. Okay, manage test, which is running our tests. There is a command to reset the database. Yep. I'm guess failing because there's already. No, I've already read that. So yeah, it was just a simple sort of thing. Great, I'm happy. Git status. This is not the Git directory. Git status. Git add. All right. Git commit. Code clean. I'm gonna close this. I don't need this. I'm keeping that open. It's this particular one. I can't see the bottom line of your terminal. Oh. Oh yeah. Ooh. I'm sorry about that. Usually I'm working on a bigger screen, so I haven't actually, I didn't realize I didn't do that properly, but thank you for telling me. I fixed it now. So there we go. And then that should just get that. Well, usually when I'm at home, I've got like an ultra wide, and you guys can only see like that much of the ultra wide. It's really weird not having chat. I'm looking down here because my mobile phone's there with chat. So I'm doing a completely different setup here. All right. Okay, what is the time? Oh, that bug. Yes. All right, I can go for a little bit longer. Okay, let's go back to these issues. So we should have manually fixed that one just then. Line too long. Oh, there's a couple of these. We can fix these up pretty quickly. So decorators, check user permission. All right. So these decorators are used to, essentially mainly used to check user permission. These are run before certain functions to make sure that people can run those functions. If they can't, they're sent to a different screen, and I just figured out a shortcut by mistake. Yep, all right, that is going to be very useful. Command and then backslash. Was the demo, all right, cool. So, demo.nearbeach.app. For this one, you've got username, team leader, and the password is test 1 2 3 $4. Otherwise, if you type an org at the end, it'll take you through this page, which is right there. There is some functionality which I am copy paste. There is some functionality that I am building in so that way I can have a little alert there telling everyone the username and password. Please also note that it is an old version of NearBeach and I am updating it very shortly. I just haven't had time. All right, so this one is fixed. These ones is the URLs, number 40. Oh, I should also point out we have a Discord, so if you do find any issues or anything like that, feel free to submit them on GitHub. or you can visit our Discord if you got any ideas or feature requests. So, URLs. Was it 43? Yep, 43. This one's a little too long, so we want to just break this up. And I will have to clean up this whole entire file soon. This file's going to take me forever to clean up just because there's that many URLs. It never lined up properly. I had something auto clean up everything in here and it just really screwed up this file. So I'm going to do that another day. And then migrations, we're not worrying about migration files because they're automatic files. So we should be ignore all occurrences, confirm, because it's a migration file, they're automatically done. So we've got 253. Might be this one. Might be these ones too. So yeah, I do need to clean up this file. This file is horrendous. And I need to have it in a way that it's easily read. All right. Yep, cool. Let's get back. Fields allowed null but not blank. All right, let's autofix. Autofix fail on that one, so I'm going to skip this one for the moment. A white space before closing parenthesis. Oh, it must, what? Which line? All right, object data views. Let's have a look. There's 950. They meaning something like this? Sure. White space before the closing. Yeah, all right, that's what they mean. 206. Because it balances stuff out. This is internal functions 44. Just under tools. Oh, that line can be done better anyway. There you go. Better readability. And my space before internal functions, 28. Is that it? That's okay. There's only 4 of those. Why don't you get rid of that? I can spell push right. Cool. Where's my web browser? There we go. Alright. Field duplicates the name of its containing class. Contact history has the same as its encoding class. Alright. Yes. Email content, and then I've got a field called email content. Oh, this is gonna... This is for all of my stuff. It's saying you only have 6? No. Object note. No. I can't be bothered. Block comment. Unexpected spaces around keywords. Alright. Should be no spaces in authentication views. Line 201. So what it's saying is there should be no spaces here. That's fine, we can get rid of that. What's that one? 200, yep. 201, 200, 200, 201. They're all the same thing. Alright. Code clean. Alright, that's a big word. Tweet source. Continuation line missing from the... What the... NearBeach URLs. Alright. This is what's happened when I've just fixed up something. So, URLs open. We have 386. I've got to fix up this file. All of these patterns are just daft. Alright. Space it up. Using tab. There you go. Okay, menu count and look up fixing that container soon. Oh, thank you very, very much, Dr. Hill. That is greatly appreciated. Docker is nowhere near my strong point. So it is very greatly appreciated. Alright, pitch up, pitch up. Pitch up, pitch up, pitch up. Nah, it's not letting me do that. There's gotta be a quick way of... Come on, there's gotta be a quick way of... I've got to fix this URL file up. Visual Code re-tab Okay. Shift tab. Oh, I do when I edit. All right. Okay, dashboard. Have it like that? I don't think so. That looks a lot better. There's going to be a slow progress. I do apologize. But this file needed it. You have your car back, yay! Hey, that is great news. You have your car and a brand new GitHub account. All right, path. Username is Nearly Nocturnal Beach. I like it. I do like it. Alright. Bang that up, bang that up. The joys of cleaning up files. Down at the documentaries, document. I'm glad I at least broke these up into sections, but the idea is if I were to do this again with the URLs, I'll probably break them down again. just because there's just that many that it kind of justifies it being all separated. Perhaps you should think about using an auto formatter like black. Yes. No, I didn't want that one. Wait, where is the extensions? There it is. It's the fourth one. Yep, thank you very much. All right. URLs. Format document. Oh, okay, so it's formatted like that. Yep. That's fine. I do prefer a line between that, but you know what? That's fine. That saves me a lot of work. Thank you very much. Oh. Oh, they put that like that. That's pretty cool. All right. You can cuss the way it formats. At the moment, I'm going to keep it like that. But if I were to do it, how? The gear, yep. And my phone is on 5%, sorry, I'm just gonna plug that in on the extension page. Oh, yep, sorry. Gear, there we go. Extension settings. Okay. I'm assuming somewhere in here. Okay. Usually yards. Yep, I was meant to actually do that. No, wrong way. Okay, cool. So I can put in line lengths and all that kind of stuff. Alright. Line length is the one I usually extend, yeah, because it's 120 in Django. Cool. Anyway, I'm just going to jump back into it. So let's... Okay. spell push right. Okay, up 900%. Ooh, trailing white space detected. Yep, I see it. Why did this go up by 10? I'm normally using something around 120. 80 is a little restrictive nowadays. Yes, considering, especially like I like to be explicit with my variable names. So, for example, do I have an example here? NearBeach title, notification results, recaptured public key. Been very explicit what those variables are. If someone was to come in, they'll be like, okay, NearBeach title, cool, this is the title and all that kind of stuff. No one has screens that small. Yes, that is true. Even my small, tiny, how big is the screen? I think 14-inch screen is still big enough for 120 characters. 13-inch screen is still big enough for those characters. You can run black on the whole project. Ooh, gonna do that right now. Oh, how would I do that? Without going in here and being like, black and terminal. Oh, okay. No, I've only got blessed. No. That's right. I'm assuming you meant like this terminal. Cannot find black. Oh. Not a problem, black. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Source. I've already got it. I've already opened up my source. Pip install black. Can add it as a dev dependency. Oh. So that, when you say dev dependency, do you mean through right, let me just get my brain wrapped around. Provides functionality for missing JavaScript compile functions. No. Like through pip? Alright, it formatted everything. Oh, this. Yep, alright. I've never done that before. I've got my requirements text files and stuff like that. But I didn't realize, do I just create another like requirements text file but for dev dependencies? I normally have to require, yeah, sweet. Cool, gonna do that. There's my requirements there. So I want to touch requirements dev.text. done. Subtitles 3. Prod, dev, and test. Fair enough. Alright, going back here, get status, because we just made a lot of changes. Get diff for, let's say, NearBeach. Views, Kanban, views. Okay, good. It formatted everything really nicely. Sweet. Ran black, a document formatter. Typically make code look nice. Cool. Other files, yep. You can do that to avoid duplication. Oh, nice. Now that would hopefully fix up quite a lot. We do have one performance issue. Oh, this is what that person's probably trying to fix. Oh. All right. In that case, I will accept their pull request. So in dev, add something like requirements prod text okay, yep, cool. In fact, we can do that in our documents. Set up dev environment. Easy set up dev environment. Scroll up. We got the pip install virtual, yep, pip install our requirements. I pressed the wrong button. I said dev, didn't I? Cool. So in dev, add something like in the file itself. All right, cool. So I can get rid of that. And then in here with the requirements dev, I couldn't see it for a second. I want to create a new line above our requirements. Like so. Awesome. And then over here, let's actually just test that out. This shouldn't do anything because we've got everything done. Install our requirement. This would be Alright, it didn't want to work. Why? Oh, requirement already satisfied, already satisfied, already satisfied, already satisfied. It's already satisfied, which is great. So that particular, I didn't do it the right file. That didn't work. All right. Yeah. All right. Made a circular import. Yeah. Okay, requirements. Doesn't have anything in there that goes around. Requirement devs. So we've got black. Let's. Alright, cool. I think the dev file has been used by the Django requirements. Shouldn't be. I should up here put in requirements dev. And then I should have requirements text. I think I had the wrong thing. The dev one, you want the R requirements text. Yeah, I think I had the wrong text file there. There it go. I think I had the requirements dev in here. Trust me to do that. So, yeah. Where you modified the file name. Yeah. Oh, I've just got that as a comment up there because I've got the same thing there. So I'm just being consistent, and I should follow that consistency through with the TXT. And hey, RW Grim, how are you this evening? I hope you're going well. This is me and I don't know if you saw me a few weeks ago or something. This is me in South Korea. Big chandelier behind me. Are you tired? Fair enough. I don't want to know what time it's there. It's 7:45 here, PM. I'm guessing it's nearly 4 AM, maybe 5. I forgot you there. I was wondering why your audio sounded so differently. It shouldn't sound too different. I'm hoping it's picking up my microphone. 6 AM. Oh, I was 2 hours off. All right. Oh, all right. I'm assuming you're going to bed straight away. So thank you very much for the raid. It is greatly appreciated. Welcome everyone who's come through. I'm Robotic Head. I am working on an open source project management system called NearBeach. If you guys want a demo.nearbeach.org, if you guys are interested. So I don't have my usual setup. Oh yep, see you Grim. Have fun. Get some rest. Get some good rest. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So yes, NearBeach is an open source project management system. It's currently in alpha. We are currently trying to set up the community feedback. So we do want people starting to use it and give me feedback so then I can improve it and so forth like that. So with NearBeach, what you can actually do is you can grab organizations and customers, you can create Kanban boards, you can create projects and tasks, you can even grab user requirements using the requirements tool set, and you can sort of write up requests for changes. So for anyone who does requests for changes where you need to actually document who's going to do what change and stuff like that on a particular time, you can do that in here. So yeah. And today I am cleaning up my code, it's needed it for a while. So I'm using a tool called, not this one, this is just Circle CI, making sure my code still runs after I make all these changes. I'm using a tool called Deep Source, which is meant to actually point out little tiny issues and mistakes and so forth like that. Some of these things I'm scratching my head over, being like, oh, why is this an issue? And other times I'm like, yeah, I've got to fix this. So did we push our latest code? I don't think we did. Setup of requirements dev. And documented the process. All right. Good, I spelled push right that time. Did you check that works by the way? Yes, it did. So it worked here. Yeah, I think I just had the wrong text file in there. So yeah. Okay, so we've done something. Consider declared method at state. Okay, that one. what I'm going to do is, because yes, this comes through as this, I am just going to accept that pull request. All right, I'm just going to. Files changed. There we go. Thank you for your permission. Smiley face. And then confirm it. Alright. Oh, sorry, I just read your comment. You should check out Bandit, by the way. Yes, I have actually checked out Bandit before. That is one thing I should put on here. Bandit. You'll notice in my code that I do reference stuff. I've forgotten where it is. I can find it. It's the it's part of the bugs section. Views. Oh, I thought I had a thing for bugs here. All right. Then you remove the self from the func def. Oh. Yeah. All right. That is something I can quickly do. Yeah. Test internal functions. Oh God, I've got to rewrite these tests. If anyone knows of really good sort of tutorials and stuff like that, please send them through. This is test internal functions, test internal functions. This particular thing, these tests were written a long time ago. I need to figure out how to write good tests. Remove self from test function. That won't be passed through. Yep. Cool. And I gotta do a git pull. Git push. Did I do something wrong? It's not possible fixing them. Oh, okay. Yeah. And then we got boo-boo. Alright, commit. Fixed. I am at that stage of night where I'm just, I just can't write good commits. Let alone tests. So yes. By the way, I should also mention our Discord for anyone who's joined in. If you want to contribute to the community, you're more than welcome to join. We also have a site. So we also have a NearBeach site. If you go here, you can click on self-hosting and it will give you a Docker Compose file, which you can use to actually set up your own local instance of NearBeach. So yes, yeah, I've got the Keytron K2. Which, for those who are interested, I've just got the basic keycaps. So I've got this one down here. So it's just the basic grey keycaps. I haven't changed my keycaps at all. I haven't really. I'm traveling at the moment. I don't need to buy lots of keycaps and change everything up. So yeah, because I have to carry that to the next place. So yeah, anyway, let's jump back into here. I will have accepted that. This one failed, but this one was successful. That is fine. That was probably caused by the fact that there was a self. No problem, Gabriel. Okay, Gonna hit refresh on here. Hopefully we've kicked a couple of these down. I don't know why. Function contains unused arguments. Why have you just gone up? NearBeach errors view. Alright, so we'll need to go to get requirement views. Close it all. Okay, close the test, open the views. Requirement view, requirement item views or requirement views? Alright, cool. Can a Python beginner contribute to NearBeach? Yes, yes you can. There's many different ways of contributing. So one of the easiest ways is probably just going through the code and pretty much testing out NearBeach. If you find any bugs, just submit them. If you have any questions about anything, jump into the Discord. I'm in there a couple of days a week. I can't be in there every single day, sadly. So yeah, otherwise we have a contributing document in the code itself. So feel free to read that. If you need any more information or you feel this document doesn't explain enough, please tell me, because I will be able to, get that information in here, or at least put it somewhere in the documentation so others can join. A good sort of thing to do is if you want to set up your local dev environment, I have a complicated version which I don't recommend actually doing, and I've got a simple version. So simple version of the development installation, we did it a couple of weeks, last week. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes to get your local set up. So yes. Alright, so we want line 138. Okay, so it's saying none of these are being used. Get requirement item type list. Get all statuses, even deleted ones. Yeah, all right. This must have been old functionality which needed that data that no longer needs it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to think about this at the moment. So a lot of these sort of things, you'll notice request gets you or sent through quite a lot to these. A lot of the times the request is used up here for these decorators. But in this sort of case, it's not used here. Okay. And the thing is, I need these requirement IDs because they're actually used in the permissions up here. So the check user permissions, you'll notice that it uses the requirement ID and it passes everything through. This is one of those things where it's those variables are used, but they're not used in the function. They're actually used in the decorators. This is it's a framework thing. Yeah, it is. Well, this decorator I wrote myself. The request is used in the login required and the required HTTP method, which those are Django framework ones. So yeah, it's, I mean, I can write dodgy code and just be like, up here, create an object and place them in there and the object does nothing, but that's just hiding the thing. In this sort of case, I am going to ignore these particular cases. I'm going to flag this as a false positive. These variables are actually used in the decorators, just not in the function / method itself. All right. Yeah. So at the moment, I'm probably going to skip this because I'll probably need to go back and look at all of them. Missing modules / function docstring. Oh god, they're looking at locust tests. Please, I thought I excluded locust. Yeah. Unit test class with no tests. I'm just ignoring that at the moment. Missing backward migration. Oh, yep. All right, I'll fix that. No, screw it, I'll fix it now. Locust, yeah. Well, I was using locust. Kind of see, because when I had, this is a long time ago now, when I had NearBeach just on an EC2 instance, I wanted to see how many users can actually bombard it. I got about 100, and it was working perfectly fine. So, yeah. Okay, so this is saying missing backwards migration in this particular file. All right, let's have a look at examples, migrations. Dependencies. Dependencies, operations. Oh, what is it asking for exactly? Example, bad practice, preferences. Dependencies, operations. Oh, it's just asking for that little function at the end, right? The other one was 16, right? Okay, that should be fine. Now, code clean. Tip source. All right. That said, if I was on a project using it, I wouldn't be bitching or complain about it. Yeah, Lucas, for me, hits that annoying spot where it's too complicated for the stuff it's useful for and not powerful enough to really dig into things. Yes, I have a problem with it trying to log in to stuff and retaining that login. So I can't get 100 users to log in. However, that being said, I've used plugins. I know that there's a Selenium plugin for Locust, which I used at my current job to actually simulate people actually using their system. And I think we got up to X amount of users before things really slowed down. So yeah, I know that there is a more complicated one. What is it? Actually, JMeter. So I know there's this one where you can get it to actually log in, do certain things, and all that kind of fun stuff, except I just don't know how to use it properly. It's a time thing. I've just got to sit down, watch a couple of videos and hope for the best. And Selenium is fun. It's how I used to automate my job. One of the key problems which I had with Selenium is sometimes web pages don't load up in 4 seconds or something like that. So I had problems with the scripts crashing every now and then when the website decided to be really slow. Sorry, I missed that. My wife called me and paused the stream. Oh, I was just saying, yeah, I know about JMeter, sorry. I just don't know how to use it yet. So I need to sit down and watch the tutorials and stuff like that. And see how it should be connecting up with NearBeach and all that kind of fun stuff. Yeah, I know it's extremely, what's the word, in depth. I just don't know how to reach that depth in it yet. Okay. Unassigned string statement. I am probably gonna call it. Let's see if we active issues 264. So we've technically lost 3. So we're back down into the mid 200s. Selenium gets painful when things are loading in. Yes. Yeah. And just writing all the functions calls to be like, all right, cool, we're looking for this particular element. We want to check at least, let's say 100 times with 1 second, sort of every X amount of milliseconds and all that kind of stuff. And it just, yeah, got very complicated very quickly. Which is why I'm using Cypress.io for testing my front end, because that's got it sort of built in. And you can be like, all right, cool, wait at least 10 seconds before failing or something like that. So you can configure it to be more lenient. Yeah. So once again, I've got to figure out how to write tests properly and what's the best sort of code practice and all that kind of fun stuff. Anyway, I'm going to call it just because it is 8 o'clock here. I've got to get ready for bed soon. I wake up early in the morning, so yeah, this is when I usually finish now. Alright, Twitch, let's see who's running. Alright, Pirate Software we haven't rated in a while. Gotta mute this because this will most likely come up with an ad. There we go, there's the ad. let's go over here. We ended up using a page object model for handling a lot of things like that hidden in the page object. Yeah, I didn't use anything really ultra complicated. I ended up pretty much just being like, all right, cool, it ended here. I just need to cut the CSV right down to that point and just rerun it. So yeah. Anyway, let's raid Pirate Software. They are building a game, I do believe. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for coming tonight. It has been great. Thank you very much for the raids and all that kind of stuff. I do have a Discord. I do have a Twitter. And my computer's slowing down, hopefully not so much. I am going to close that because I think that's causing issues. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for coming, everyone, and I'll see you guys my Thursday, which is going to be Wednesday for some of you. So, yeah, enjoy the raid.